Alright, so Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 4, it's aired. I've seen it. We're going to talk about it here. That is a spoiler warning. We're going to talk about some things that you might not want to know if you haven't seen Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 4. But if you have seen it and or don't care, well, this video's here for you. And for this video and all Game of Thrones videos I'm doing for Game of Thrones Season 8, this video is brought to you by the Stardust app. Click the link below, download the Stardust app, follow me at Jeremy Jahns, react to Game of Thrones episodes on the Stardust app, tag me in those reactions. That'll enter you for a chance to win a trip for you and a friend to go down to Los Angeles, California for the Game of Thrones series finale. The Stardust people are putting that on. I'll be at that party. And yes, the first winner has been chosen. And I'll tell you at the end of this video. I'm not gonna do it now, come on. We gotta talk about Game of Thrones first. Then I'll tell you the first winner. So for episode 4 of season 8, they went back to what I like about Game of Thrones personally. And you had this huge battle, the Battle of Winterfell. Did that battle have the consequences that maybe Cobra Kai season 2 had? No. I feel like that episode split the fan base. I feel like there are two kinds of people watching Game of Thrones right now. People who are like the zombies from the north. That's the point of the show. People like me who are like, I like the scheming and the politics and the dialogue and that's what I've liked about it. So now we know. Some people were like, yeah, the battle was fine. And other people were like, that was the most disappointing moment in television history. But I was there for the last season of Dexter, or rather the last 4 seasons of Dexter. I've seen worse. But now they're licking their wounds before they go to King's Landing for the final battle. I was like, you're all doing the Robert Baratheon. You're drinking and fucking yourselves into an early grave. I get it. You gotta blow off some steam. You just had a huge battle with zombies. But man, there are only 2 episodes after this episode. We gotta speed it up. I mean, I like those character moments. I just wish this season had more episodes. But I guess that's why it's advantageous that these episodes are a bit longer, so you can just kind of have the best of both worlds. Or at least attempt to have the best of both worlds. But when it looked like it was just gonna be a bunch of people hanging out in Winterfell, I was like, oh man. But then they go to King's Landing, which used to take a few episodes, then it took 1 episode, now it takes like 5 minutes of an episode. That time went by fast. But now we're setting up for the final battle, but I will say, Bronn. Come on, Bronn. Bronn, like, stole the episode. That scene with Bronn talking to Jaime and Tyrion Lannister, that was it. Bronn is straight up, he's Kano. I love Kano, and I love Bronn. What can I say? I love douchebag mercs. Sue me. But my favorite moment in this episode, other than Bronn talking to Tyrion and Jaime Lannister, was when Tyrion and Varys were talking, because there's some real tension there. Varys is like, Daenerys is kind of losing herself. I don't think she should be on the throne. I think it should be Jon Snow. And Tyrion's apparently not as smart as Varys now, because Tyrion's like, no, our queen, but she's clearly, I mean, I've been rooting for her from the beginning, but at a point I was like, oh, she looks like she might have that Targaryen asshole nature to her. Still want to see where it goes, because she's cool. But now that we have an alternative, yeah, why not? Maybe the alternative should run things. Either of which, I don't care who, but either of them could just blast that smug-ass smirk off of Cersei Lannister's face. I'll be happy. People in Winterfell are dumb, though. It's like no one knows that high school doesn't end after high school. Everyone gossips. Why would you tell people this shit? Jon Snow's like, I shouldn't tell people my lineage. Okay, I'll tell you to. Then again, Bran kind of blew the whistle. He's like, it's up to you. I feel like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's stupid. I was trying to pick between red and green apples. Weird. But no, he told his sisters a secret. Like 27 people weren't gonna know by the hour's end. I have to think Jon Snow has an ulterior motive. Like he actually does want the throne, because he's telling Sansa this big secret that will make Sansa go, you know what? I didn't like the queen before, but now you should really have the throne, Jon. Sansa's the one you kind of want to keep that from. Unless you want an insurrection against Daenerys from the north. Scheming, Jon Snow. That or you're just dumb as hell. I mean, I know the whole like, their family. No, Ned Stark kept that entire secret from his family. Kept it from his wife, his kids. His wife thought he fucked another girl when he was out there to war. He took that hit, man. He took that knee to keep that secret. Or you're just gonna blow the whistle on it now? I'm just saying, you do your father, who was not actually your father, a disservice. I mean, the fact that a dragon was killed out of nowhere. Daenerys now has 1 dragon. She has 1 dragon, no Dothraki. Or did Grey Worm say half the Dothraki? He said half were lost. I don't know if he was talking about the Unsullied or the Dothraki. Point is, a lot of what she acquired overseas for this battle is now not with her at all. And I don't know who's gonna kill Cersei Lannister. I know that, I'm pretty sure the Hound is going there to kill his brother or be killed by his brother. They're gonna kill each other, I don't know. Jaime Lannister might be going there to kill Cersei. I doubt he's going there to save her life. I think he said that to Brienne, so she just accepted the fact that he can go and she just let him go. I mean, that's a classic thing dudes do in movies like this and shows like this. But everyone really has a good reason to kill Cersei Lannister. No one has a reason to let her just live. But if Daenerys is willing to wipe out a bunch of innocent people to take Cersei off the throne, yeah, I think Varys has a very good point. But that's why I like this episode, because this episode brought it back to the dialogue, the perspectives, the politics, the scheming. Now we're back to the Game of Thrones. I personally like that. So those are my thoughts on episode 4 of season 8 of Game of Thrones. And as promised, among the people who have reacted to Game of Thrones and tagged me in those reactions on the Stardust app, here's the first winner who's won a trip for them and a friend to Los Angeles, California for the Game of Thrones series finale party. This winner was picked at random via a number generator, as random as I can make it, and that winner is Jason Sneed. You have won a trip for you and a friend to go down to Los Angeles, California for the Game of Thrones series finale party. Congratulations, Jason, you were chosen by fate itself. As Stardust is putting it on, they'll pay for the flights, that's right, a flight on someone else's dime. You find anything that feels better than that, you let me know. So I got another winner to announce next week, so keep those reactions coming, keep tagging me in them. Party's just getting started. Actually, 2 more episodes of Game of Thrones. It's almost over. All right, so Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 4. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Do you like that it's on track for the grand showdown for King's Landing in the Seven Kingdoms? Or did the previous episode just piss you off so much you just don't care anymore? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.